Mic control.
Okay. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Well, hello. We are live from Dallas, Texas, with the one and only Jodie Lamb. Yay. And Syya, which I don't know why. Why do we have to say her last name? It's like Prince.
Because it's really,
Is there like three of them in the world?
It's really hard to
max?
remember and pronounce.
Yeah.
Syya.
Syya. Yasotornrat.
I am the one and only. Wouldn't want to be a Syya.
That's all you need to say.
Bia.
All right. So we are tired. We're tired and happy and busy.
All of us are.
It has been. We've crammed what? It feels like we crammed 5 days into one already.
Yeah.
It's been one.
No, it's been
Holy
2
cow.
days.
Keep talking this way,
2
not
days.
back and forth. This is like
Okay.
the type
You
of
should
my
put you should put like a thing on the floor. So.
Again, stop looking at me.
Okay.
It's our first show.
Yes. Well, when I'm not sitting in a shed by myself.
I know. So who let the person out of the shed? Who?
Yeah.
Who?
She takes the credit or the blame.
I'm going to give credit to your wife.
Oh, really? For letting me out of public at all? That's great.
Coming all the way out here? Yeah, absolutely.
No, well, before
taking you out of the shed?
Yes, take me out of the shed.
Take me out of the shed, Kentucky shed.
So the problem is, anybody still watching, they'll help buy extra locks for the shed now.
Oh my gosh, I've got even the wrong branding on. I must clearly not love you.
Who's branding?
Oh, there's Rosie. I had a house.
Did you say Raquel's connection?
Probably like, surprise, it's Saturday, everyone.
All right. Well, we just lost 50 people because they were like, where's Raquel? All right. Hey, before we get started and we roll the intro, obviously this is going to be a fun show. Well, we do have, we're working on stuff. We're not just here hanging out, man. We're working on things. And hey, here's the fun part. There you go. See, she's a better keeper in person. Good job. I got a big mouth. They can hear it.
No, actually, I can tell from here.
Just hang on to it like this.
Yes, seriously.
Yeah. I'll just hang on to it like this so it don't blow away. Thank you.
Everyone, this is apple juice.
Cheers.
Apple juice.
And this is actually what?
Hey, cheers.
House water.
Hey, welcome to Texas. Welcome to Texas.
Thank you.
Welcome to my home.
Welcome to Jodie's.
Welcome to Jodie's world.
Most gracious host, good friend, and obviously, so this is the fun part. I get to meet people. I got to meet, obviously, Syya. We got more people coming in and out. And I got to meet a lot of folks at different networking events and where Syya hangs out, and some of her in-person friends, and it was just fun. So it's been really exciting to see, in real life. And then I've realized that I kind of started most of this, like all the connections and things. And so I pat myself on my hillbilly back. But it's surreal. It really is surreal. I've been watching you guys hang out, for anywhere from a couple months to Syya. Syya is OG, right? We figured that out. She is one of the originals. And maybe we'll say it again. I think I told the story. Just hold this while I move my face.
I'm just going to hold it. So I'm just going to hold it, guys.
All right. But, if you wouldn't have been there when I had a disastrous first debut, on live, I wouldn't do this. And so got to get the mushy out now because I know, you don't like that.
Okay.
But
you're getting mushy and I don't like it. And it bothers me. So here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to make him sing and hold the mic.
What?
There we go.
We talked about karaoke night.
It's
not happening. That's not happening tonight.
No, we want somebody to watch.
There we go.
There we go.
Everyone applause, like hands up if you guys audience, if you can actually hear Mike better now.
Monkey with a microphone. Good deal. All right. So anyway, before we roll and just have fun and kind of explain what we got cooking in the background, just wanted to first of all thank Jodie, our gracious host. It's just a fun thing. I never thought 16 months ago. I just wanted to make a couple friends and not get, have terrible meeting on LinkedIn. Right? I wanted people to meet and partner with and work with. And I really didn't know what I was doing. And that's kind of what happened. So I have met friends that they knew what they were doing, right? Like Syya and people who just help iron sharpens iron, right? Help me develop my skills, confidence, soft skills, learn things and pick up the slack when I couldn't do it. Cause y'all know I ain't running no daggum show, no live stream or nothing. But so Syya is, and again, she came to bat for me to help boost me. And what happened? I was able to send people her way, and we were able to work together over the last few months. you know, and then I connected her with Jodie. Great person, great heart, you know, absolute idea. Thank you.
Okay, just one thing. You don't need to grip it like a
No. Like with the pinky up, fancy.
yeah. And on top of that, just be careful when you're moving. We literally can hear you wiggle, like wiggle.
Okay.
So you might want to lightly hold, like I don't know why you want to grip it.
Okay. So you're telling me no one's here now because I just made them all mad. All right.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being anal. Tell us in the comments, guys, because I'm trying to catch up right now.
Yeah. Is it me or her?
And by the way, hey, he said dadgummit. Everyone take a sip.
Oh, yep.
Cheers.
Well, get ready for 2 because dadgummit, it is hot in Dallas, dude. It is weird. And it's probably hotter in Kentucky right now, which is even stranger.
It is not hot in Dallas.
By the way, dadgummit twice.
Yeah.
I took a double sip.
Just go ahead and grab the bottle because it's gonna be a lot.
I got back up.
It's been a day for everyone, I
Which ones are
think.
mine?
I think mine's
No,
down there.
his is down there.
Yeah. So anyway, she can clearly run a bed and breakfast if you wanted to. You know, I don't know how she finds the time, working hard all the time. But we appreciate you and all you do and all the things that you help us with nonstop. And again, the Hounds community, the pack, the leaders, we were talking about this, like we didn't even realize because we're all busy people and we did not realize how much, what we would call it, maturity, growth. Growth. Lots of growth. People that are coming in. Not only are they accomplishing, they're writing, publishing books, they're starting businesses, or they're helping each other with investments and that. But more people are doing it. They're the people who were kind of new and didn't have a lot of traction last year. They are getting traction and gaining traction, and now they're helping other people. And that's the whole idea. That was the Redneck Camelot idea that I never thought would be come to fruition. So first of all, got to thank you, Jodie. Appreciate you. And there's so many hounds I could thank. But I have to give the people who put up with me the very most, right? Especially December when I had a real hard time. So I have to say Leslie Noddick, obviously Becky Wolf, Lucia Cantor, Saint Amour, right, and Dina Leskowitz. Those, I'm glad they didn't send me an invoice. If they had sent me an invoice for all that, Jesus, I would be homeless. But again, it could have been. This may not have been in fruition at all. This may not have even come about. None of it. And it's not like it's talking about me. I'm talking about me helping others who helped others who done things. And that has been fantastic. So now I got to make Big Brother here blush. Syya.
Well, no, God, wait, before we go on for this like monologue, can we start the intro music?
Yeah, you gave me microphone.
I know. I get okay. Would you want? Yeah. Let's do the intro.
Roll the beautiful.
Let's roll the music before you start talking about me, so we can just focus on me.
Yeah.
Focus on me.
I was waiting for somebody to show up.
Yeah, we got it.
Are you looking to grow your business and your mindset alongside a fun and awesome pack? Grab a chair and your favorite beverage and join Mike Ashebrainer, the business mechanic, and his win-win network for the Hounds of Business Happy Hour.
Playing music. And we're back to Jodie's World and Mike. And talk about me, Mike.
Oh, is it time to talk about you now?
It's all about
Okay.
Syya.
Let's talk about you and me.
Sya's amazing.
Actually, it's only one sentence, but it's a powerful sentence, man.
Oh.
But seriously, I mean, I just kind of gushed on in the beginning. You know, again, she could have said, "I'm busy." No, you're weird. You know, you're hopeless. You know, but
All true statements.
yeah,
No, not the hopeless part.
that is so mean. But she didn't, and I don't know. I mean, that's kind of the spirit of it. You know, people go through stuff. They have hard times, and you got to see past that temporary things, struggles, empathize with it. You know, and then help people get better. Right? There's a difference between a person struggling and somebody who just has nasty attitude. You know, so that's what we're about. I'm glad to see other professionals. We've attracted such amazing people. It's mind-boggling. So appreciate everybody there. No matter how you participate, whether you're helping, liking posts, liking other people's posts, whatever it is, you're here today. Yeah, big shout out. And I'll figure this out. There's half.
Yeah. By the way, the camera's over there, not over
I know
here.
it is.
Okay, just making sure, and just
It's hot
proof
here.
he is physically here. He's physically here.
It's not a hologram. All right. But seriously, 16 months ago, It's been amazing. So anyway, let's switch gears and stop the love fest. What do we got up next?
Oh, I'm like I'm hella behind on the comments, so my
Because
apologies.
you're picking on me. See,
I am. Well, because you
it's
know
karma.
what? Here, so for so for those that are going to be seeing us, obviously since we're here and facing you guys, we're not going to be able to comment and type back. So we're just going to voice out. So as we're reading on our own respective cell phones or whatnot, we'll just give you guys shout out back. So if everyone's okay with that, we'll just shout you back. I will try to highlight your love and questions and comments and all that accordingly. But no, we opted not to set up a big ass monitor because no one can read that far away. So these two are going to be like trusting my comments and what I'm saying and sharing. So I do want to, there's quite a few folks that, like Raki is going to be maybe a surprise appearance over the weekend. That might be a surprise guest and whatnot of many excitedness. But always Mary Baker, Johanna. I see. Oh my gosh, I feel like the magic mirror now.
Did you say Christine?
Ashif, Haji,
Janice is in the house.
Yvette Richardson.
Janice? Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
Janice
take
is
that.
here.
Janice Shakrian.
60-gallon water bottle. I'm sorry.
I know. Oh yeah, look at all these sippy sips. I mean, like, so Janice, can we just shout out Janice just a little bit? Because
Holy
I think
moly.
Janice is such a perfect example of when you connect with someone, you just connect. You know what I mean? So talk to me about that.
Yeah, it was. So I put out a post. It was really I think my first intentional contest. I wanted to get more people involved, get more visibility, even on YouTube, right? So I had a contest, and it was a movie quote. That's what I drove Syya nuts about, like at midnight. Like, hey, how do we do this? So we had a give me your best movie quotes. It was a couple months ago. It didn't even get really good impressions. I mean, it was okay, but the excitement countered that. And we had so many funny movie quotes. Like, it was the best just to read them. I was just laughing for days, right? But I had the hounds pick out the best three, and it was Janice for sure. And I just didn't know how awesome Janice was. I mean, it took us like 5 seconds to realize, just how amazing she was. And then she was starting a company and a business, and it was just amazing. Had no idea. I just liked her because she smiled and said hello, and they told me everything I needed to know. But then it was is that how we met Johanna?
I'm not sure where Johanna. Johanna, let us know in comments. We forgot how we all met, and that's the funnier part. It's like you just feel like you've always known each other, so you forget your origin stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she came out of nowhere, and honestly, I have to say her show might be one of my top three. No doubt, top five. It's just
Yeah.
and it's funny because I'm gonna call her out. She's not shy anymore. She was just so shy, introverted, and then when I found out she had a live stream, I was blown away. And we talked about this before, like,
right.
So even though she was nervous and didn't want to do it, she wanted to do it so bad. She wanted to get who she was, her art out there, that she did it anyway. I mean, that's the whole point, right?
Right.
And not only did I pull the live stream, put my silly hat on and try it, who the hell knew what was going to happen? But you encouraged it. So if she gets the credit and blame too, guys. So see us, if you don't like this, see us.
I am known as like the devil on everyone's shoulder because you know why? Do it once. Try it once. You might like it. Try it. You might like it.
Mm-hmm.
Try it.
Well, that's what we have. More embarrassing footage. Probably the worst embarrassing footage.
More to come. I didn't have time. I didn't have time to process it for today, but we will do, and there will be the week in summary. But by the way, Dean LeBay, he was down at Caddo Lake. I've always wanted to go to Caddo Lake. It's right on the border between Texas and Louisiana, and it's got like that. If you ever want to think about like what a swamp would look like, but gorgeous trees and and like it's just beautiful and peaceful and just amazing things that will eat you like in 2 seconds. Hey, it's a question. Do we have crocodiles or alligators? Does Texas have Dean, please answer. Do we have crocodiles or alligators? Because I think there's a difference, right? There's a difference between their snouts, but I just don't know regionally what we have.
I thought it was crocodiles, but I don't know.
So we'll see them in a while.
I think Florida was alligator, or no, Florida's crocodile.
All right, I can Google it real quick. Or we
I
can
mean, or
someone
have
in
the
comments.
audience please
Yeah.
tell us. We don't know.
Yeah.
Speaking of audience, both Benita and McLean were asking about barbecue and our brisket plans for the week.
Oh,
I think we're going to hit up some sort of barbecue by
Oh, we're
the end
doing
of the week.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. We're gonna hit up Hutchins Barbecue. We're gonna do the McKinney location, and so Hutchins, here we come. I personally like Hutchins better, largely because I'm not a big fan of overly smoked meats. So if you're the kind that likes that really thick bark on the meat, like to me, I think I can almost like feel the carcinogens and like all the cancer cells going like crazy in my body. So Hutchins has less of that smoky flavor. So anyway, again, audience, sound off.
oh, and okay. So I got something that the audience can sound off too. All right. So how different are we?
Oh wait, sorry. Kat says crocodiles are in Australia, and I guess we have alligators.
Wow.
Oh, good to know.
Really?
Good to know. Yeah. Look at that cat coming in the clutch.
Cat
Booyah.
Downing? Oh, yay. And I did see Christine Jones.
Oh, here we
Hey.
go. Funny that you met you. Here's Christine Jones.
Oh, is that Benita? Oh, I got a toilet paper her book club. All right, tell me, put in the comments, Benita. Tell me when your virtual book club is. I'll be there.
Oh my gosh, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Kai Tran. Oh my God, dude. Thank you so much for joining. And he's joining off LinkedIn, no less. So Kai is someone I knew from Sonic Wall like 20 freaking years ago, and I haven't seen him since. And he was in our
Amazing.
engineering department. So Kai, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming.
I love how LinkedIn connects people that we've worked with over the years. I have connected with Nesh Krishnamurthy, who I used to work with, or I met 20 plus years ago when I was in Ohio. But it's funny how small worlds bring everyone, together. Yeah.
Right?
And then it's
Yep.
just one big happy LinkedIn family.
Yep. Hillbilly or redneck plus small world equals lots of fun, huh?
100%. Well, I will say, so we threw Mike last night into an awkward position. So Jodie and I already, we've started meeting a lot of wonderful people in the Dallas community and the entrepreneurial as well as executive and leadership groups and whatnot. And so one of our mutual friends was celebrating her birthday. So Linda,
Happy birthday
to you, beautiful Linda Ngo.
She's so
So-
nice.
We dragged Mike down for dinner over at the Network Bar, and let's just say poor first thing out of Mike's mouth as we walk into the Network Bar. And anyone that knows anything about the Network Bar in Dallas, it's a private club, but it's not that fancy. Except for poor Mike was like, he looks at me and he immediately goes, "Everybody here has a jacket," and I'm like, "No, trust me, dude. No, they don't."
There was a back room.
We were in the back room, but it turned out the Young Republican Association was meeting up, and these kids were dressed up. I was like, "Yeah, not our crew." And Network Bar like typically doesn't like meet up and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Come on
Well,
in.
and have you ever seen the elephants where they give them a bath with the brush? That's kind of what y'all did. Y'all made me take a bath. I had to wear I got a shirt from the 70s on. We'll post it. If y'all want to see it tomorrow, we'll post some of it.
Hey, guys.
Don't laugh too much, though. I'm sensitive.
Mike bathed and sort of ironed his shirt, so it was a good day.
No, what I did was I took half that bottle of Downy spray and I drenched it before I left, and then I rolled it up. But it didn't work. I had
That's so
like
funny.
2 big wrinkles. I look like a almost used Kroger bag, though.
Oh, that's
Plastic
almost
bag, right?
almost used, but not
Almost
quite.
used. All right. So
All
I
right.
want to throw this out. Can I throw
Okay,
this out?
yeah, throw.
right.
Throw. Do you do?
All right. So I want to know who in the comments, audience. All right. Is it mayonnaise, mayo, or Miracle Whip? Which one? And just because and I don't look, this is how my crazy mind works. So Jodie's running around Costco.
Oh, jeez.
Now,
Okay.
come to find out, Jodie's running around Costco.
Not for mayonnaise or Miracle
No.
Whip.
No, she's like, do y'all like this? Do y'all like that? And I just now realized that she just put anything she touched, regardless whether I said we like it or not, in the cart, apparently. So I think there's an empty Costco in Dallas. But I asked her, I said, wait a minute. I don't know why it popped in. I was like, mayonnaise or Miracle Whip? They're not the same. This explains a lot. I was scarred as a child with this. This is why I'm the way I am. So what is it, Jodie? What do you prefer?
Apparently, no one in the audience agrees with me, but I'm a Miracle Whip girl.
Okay.
I can do the mayo in a crunch, but I like the zip of the whip.
Girl, I
Uh,
will eat anything put in front of me because I would I was born like a child of people not from here. So whatever they put for me, I was happy. So Miracle Whip, I had quite a bit growing up because they didn't know any better, and I think it was cheaper.
Probably.
And so, or okay, you're either of a certain economic background or Midwest. That's pretty much Miracle Whip. That's
Midwest, Ohio girl. Janice, you were asking what part of Ohio? Pretty much throw a dart in the central Ohio area. Columbus, Marysville, Ohio, Lancaster, central Ohio is where I was. But yeah, definitely a Midwest
Can I
Ohio
bring
girl.
our friend in? Thanks.
So, yeah, it is Miracle Whip. I'm sorry, Miracle Whip. It should be outlawed. I'm sorry. I probably lost 2 people, but hey, I can't stand it. So
Oh my gosh.
ask your guest, because it just makes me.
We have a guest appearance.
We have a surprise.
Squirrel.
Do you want to slide over?
Yeah. Gabe.
Go
In real
Oh
life.
my goodness!
Oh.
right over here.
Surprise!
Surprise! I know,
Everybody
everyone knows. Just be
knows now.
careful.
Raquel, yes, I have my
Lost the
water
cords.
bottle.
Scoot.
Okay, so I apologize. We only have 3 mics because the 4th
We'll
mic
share.
did not want to work because it doesn't have the same connection. So no, I didn't realize until just now, and I was like, "Son of a sea cook!" Because you know what happened? We totally digress. And by the way, we are still answering the Mayo versus Miracle Whip. Okay, guys. So here's the deal.
Okay.
We now have a dog crying because they're very upset about the mayonnaise versus Miracle Whip.
Live
So-
studio audience. So
Long story short, is because our good friend Jodie here is not very technically inclined. I told her, just go get a USB mic. Just keep it fracking simple. Don't worry about RJ and none of that. Don't worry about it.
yes.
And then the time I would have been nice because my mixer, I'm like, well, son of a sea cook. So there we are. So hence you guys gonna have to share.
That's okay. We can share, right?
Yeah, you don't bite,
All
right?
right.
Oh, it's
Unless
good.
it's requested.
The wolf puppies don't bite.
I don't do it though.
You'll
Okay.
hear the wolf puppies.
Just
in
be
the
careful on your
background.
wiggling because I can really hear you.
Okay, sorry.
He's like gripping that thing like
So-
I'm like,
I know.
Miracle
I don't
Whip or
much.
mayo?
Answer carefully.
Early on, it would have been Miracle Whip. I've become more of a mayo guy now.
really? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you the truth. COVID changed my taste buds.
Mm.
Right. So there are a lot of things that I don't like. These potatoes right here, like I can taste them, taste texture, but they don't have flavor.
Mm.
It's weird. I lost like mashed potatoes. Used to love them. Now they're just like, if they're warm mush.
Dude, mashed potatoes. I can eat for days.
I could, yeah, oh yeah, I could have.
That's
That would have been a whole meal. That would have been a whole meal back in the day. But now, like, I taste more. I taste more things that I want that actually activate my taste buds. So if it's spicy, yes. If it's sweet, if it's savory, then I'll take it on. But there's a lot of things that I just stopped eating because I can't taste it anymore.
Hey, by the way, I was going to introduce him, but I realized that half of my viewers came from his show anyway. So,
Like most of the people should know who I am.
hey, but while I'm in nostalgic mode, this is how naive I was. I got the numbers from the first 2 shows or something, the live streams, and I didn't know if they were good or bad. What do I know? Right? I'm like a Martian that just landed here. So I was like, oh, hey, Gabe is the king of LinkedIn Live. Let me send it to him. So I
Right?
sent it to him, and I got a phone call with like 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, it must be good. And so, but again, that's the whole spirit of everything we're about. It's this guy's been here. He's done 500 episodes. I did 5 max by the time.
5 max.
Yeah, so I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, Syya did, but it was just encouraging. And then that's how we met Nicole and Guy Galindo. Is he didn't have a show to go to. She was going to mine. And hey, by the way, I got to call you out. We did not pre-plan this. We did not talk. This is all unscripted. Are you back to stay? Or are you just popping in like Beetlejuice?
No.
What's going on? What?
I am back to stay. Okay.
Sweet.
So I took a 3-month sabbatical. I disconnected everything. I was gone. Like people, I mean, if I showed up, it was like Beetlejuice, in, out, gone. I needed a lot of that because I needed to, of course, I did the insanity of doing it every night.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that. I don't know why you would do that to yourself. I don't know why you would do that to yourself. Like, why the hell would you? There's just no.
So I'm gonna tell you what the one thing that comes out of it though. I used to always say this, and I feel weird because the third season that I did only a Friday show. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, can you guys
okay.
get really like
Okay, so I only did a Friday show on my third season. When I came back and decided to do a fourth season, I liked having rhythm. So there's something about doing it every night that was rhythm. It was almost muscle memory at one point. There, it's like, okay, mic's on, camera's on, I'm talking, let's do this. Like that became just a regular thing. I had already done it before 2 previous times, so I did it a fourth time, and I said, okay, this time I'm going to do it again, but it will be a little bit more regulated. So there's going to be only 2 shows.
2 shows a week. That's reasonable.
You know, you do what? 2 shows?
I do many shows. So I do a Tuesday with Ben Baker called Not on This, and it's 15 minutes, so it's quick and dirty and easy.
Yes.
All right. So that's not rocket science. I am actually doing a short series Thursday evenings with my friend Jonas Bull called Chats Among Us. Oh, Not on This is Tuesday. Chats Among Us is a Thursday short term. And I don't know if we're doing it tomorrow or not. So it might be every other week. But that's just really just conversations because he's a technologist. He is like a polymath. He's like all things. So we had one of those sippy evenings where we talked about like the future of technology. And then I've got the Wednesday night that I produce for Mike, which is tonight. And then Saturday I do Raquel. And then I'm now launching. It won't be a live stream though, but full plug. I'm just plugging it. Checkpoint Software Technologies and I are launching a show called Checkpoint Real Talk. And we're going to be doing a reaction video of technology professionals reacting to TV and media's depiction of tech and cybersecurity. So
Sounds like fun.
that's going to be tomorrow. Big launch tomorrow. So Checkpoint, thank you.
It normally wouldn't sound like fun, but it's going to be because that's what you do. And by the way, you have shown a depth of you could do anything. You could do this, and then you can go do serious shows and take those kind of shows and make them even more fun. So yeah, shameless plug away. And,
Thank you. Yeah, no, yeah,
absolutely.
for sure. And then, we've got some other clients that are launching the next couple of weeks, and we could do that in a future episode. But
So was this a big plan though? I mean, you guys going to launch, like, did you have big ideas like when you're just going to put it out there, or was this just like,
are you talking about the live streams with them or my shows?
Your shows, like what you're about to launch, you and Jonas,
yeah, Jonas was already happening. And no, Jonas came to me randomly. And I was like, okay, I'm not doing anything Thursday night. What are you doing not Thursday night? Okay, we have no live. Let's do Thursday night. That's literally how it went down. So yeah.
But let me clarify. I didn't mean the company wouldn't be fun. I meant that the subject matter, not everybody would want to know about technology, but you would make it fun because that's what you do. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I still have people watching this.
Well,
So
for those that don't know anything about me, I have 20 plus years in technology and cybersecurity. So that is actually my happy zone place. I left corporate America to do content creation and production and digital content strategy and all that good fun stuff. So that's my new life. But if I have the opportunity to talk about tech and whatever I can, I'm doing it. So
because you know it and you like it.
And if companies like Checkpoint want to support it, and I say yes, let's do it. So
and we make a tag team duo because you make stuff that's great and people want to see, and I make sure they see it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem I see a lot of times, and you can attest to that, right? What am I going to call him? Gabe Gabe. We'll use
it's Gabe. I'm sorry, you will always be Gabe.
His birth certificate doesn't have the apostrophe.
Okay,
we'll go with it.
The only reason I changed it back, LinkedIn made me, but other than that,
he did.
Back in the day.
No, they did, because what I did was when I took my time, like when I stopped doing everything, I usually go back and I'll make changes to my profile, right? Like I am I put on there, taking a break from creating. That's what I put in there. When I went in there to change it, LinkedIn software, for whatever reason, picked up on it, blocked me out of my account.
Oh, wow.
So
because you were stagnant for a while, right? So they might thought you were a bot or something.
So yeah, exactly. So then I had to go back, put my ID. I had to send my ID to go get recognition, and then it said you have, I couldn't put my accent back in there. So
how do you not do that? There's like the entire world and language and culture that have accents over their name.
Because they had my ID, so they had verification of it, right?
So
my,
next time, take a permanent
I-
marker, put your little accent on it before you take a picture. That way they see it.
It's called a Sharpie, bro.
I know.
Knock it in there. Get an old typewriter, just
Put one in there. Just like
I didn't say
the
that.
little. Okay, but that's why.
Well, but here's the deal. I'm probably going to get some flack on it. I don't like all that nonsense, but it is a security measure. And honestly, this platform,
Well, that's one of the features.
People,
that's one of the features that they're adding. Those they're talking about is ID, like ID recognition for folks. Like that's one of the things. So if you don't follow like somebody, like I'm going to plug him because he has tons of these. And if you don't know who he is, go follow Mr. Kevin D. Turner. He puts content all the time about all the upcoming features for LinkedIn.
Oh yeah.
Right. And he's actually part of their surveying group and stuff. So he actually has a lot of say in who he knows over there at LinkedIn. So there's a reason he gets all these features before everybody else. So, nice. And that's what he concentrates on. And guess what? We should meet him because he's actually another local DFW guy.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yo, Kevin.
Kevinino.
Kevo.
I need all the help I can get. I mean, especially with IT. So the idea of doing a show where you're talking about technology depicted on television and then getting the professionals' response to it, like, is it real? Is it not real? I'm pretty naive. So that'll be interesting for me as a non-techie, I think.
Yeah, well, thank you.
And then, if Kevin wants to help clue us in on LinkedIn, we're all for that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, but let's really talk about LinkedIn because, I mean, all of us have met because of LinkedIn. We would have never met each other otherwise, which I love, and it makes me happy. So, Mike, let's talk about that.
Hold on. And I've done this before, but now I got reference. All right. The TP, the toilet paper roll, is it over or under?
Over.
Yeah, well, don't. Okay. It is over. I
Okay.
didn't know if it was
Wait.
random.
Sorry. I got to ask the question.
So I put it on.
I thought we
Let's
had
put
debated
it-
this before, and like we all came to the consensus it should be over.
Yeah.
That's the right answer, right?
But I want to see how mad you are tomorrow when you notice that it's the other way.
I don't care.
Well, we'll see. We'll have it on live. Everything's on live. There's cameras everywhere. It's just you can't do anything.
I saw one time, I don't know why this invention did not take off, but I swear I saw a guy invent one where if you put the roll on there, it's almost like a magnetic thing. You could just pull it. You could just pull it back, turn it over, and the roll would be like it's supposed to be. So if it's underneath, you turn it.
It's like weighted. And
Yeah.
it's like, nope, we're gonna fix this.
So
That's a poor compromise.
not today.
It doesn't solve the problem of
It doesn't.
if it should how it should be. Right now, you're just gonna have families ripping magnets off and reversing polarities and stuff.
So my father had a theory, which I thought was hilarious. So my father actually argued under. And I'm like, I don't know if you're my daddy anymore. But anyway, but his argument was you do it under. A lot of people will often put their toilets or their trash cans on that side
Yes.
because it's away from the sink and all that stuff. So he goes, why would you want your toilet paper to be rolling into the trash can? And if someone overrolls it, then you have to pull it back up again. He's like, you want to wipe your you-know-what with trash? And I remember looking at my dad going, no, I don't understand that.
Tear it
Like,
off,
yeah.
let it go into trash, and get some fresh toilet paper.
So, yeah.
Well, my thing is this: why hasn't look inventors, people out there that can actually do this? Why don't they invent it where it sits up and down? So there is no argument. You just put the roll on there, and it doesn't matter. Then you're fighting what left and right. So,
Are you talking about straight up and down?
Yes.
That's called every house in the country.
Just put it on the back of the toilet. It just sits right there.
Seriously.
You don't even need to stand.
No, there's a lot of you can just pivot. You know everyone that installs it, you just go whoop, and it's vertical now. Like a toilet, like not toilet paper.
Paper towel?
Paper towel.
paper towel.
Okay.
Exactly.
Full disclosure, in Asia, paper towel, toilet paper, tissue paper, it's basically toilet paper, right? You guys all know that, right? So anyone that's never traveled to Asia and you don't know this, when you're in restaurants, they will serve you toilet paper, and that's the napkin on the table.
That's my kind of place.
I hope it's good ply.
Is it one or
Paper.
two ply? That's what Jodie wants to know.
I don't think you're going to get a lot of Charmin out there. It's pretty utilitarian over there.
Well,
so.
She's been hanging around me too long.
Was that an issue then during COVID?
Oh,
No, I think Asia, did not have the run on toilet paper like
They went a
America
little
did.
crazy.
All right.
I think, come on, my Asian friends,
Okay.
help us out here.
All right, so I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Was the toilet paper thing, is that rolling or no? If it's rolling and people for some reason are as goofy as we are, keep it going. If not, I've got two more. But you were talking about LinkedIn. You can talk about LinkedIn. I just want to make sure the audience has something silly to answer.
I am
Now
like
it's making-
so sorry behind. Okay, only on. Okay.
Because our audience is fancy and playful. Now that's like a double whammy.
Oh, we like to have fun.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
serious
so-
business people, but they still smile and laugh. Imagine that.
It is hard to produce from the side and talk to you guys. I'm like,
Yeah.
but okay. So Asha says over.
over.
Asha says over.
I-
And it sucks because
I
like
agree.
okay. I've got astigmatism, and so there's a line. So if you guys see me going like this and then doing this, it's because of stupid ass prescription. I'm like, I might as well just.
It's so
not.
funny
She had her
that you do
glasses
that.
on.
That's like what? Okay, full disclosure. While I was off, I met somebody. I have a girlfriend now.
Woo!
I didn't have one.
Oh, dude, we just lost 10 viewers now.
I know.
Come on, man.
But that's her. Like that was. She always does that, where she has glasses like yours, and then she has to actually looks over the frames to actually look and see what she's staring at. And I go,
Yeah.
what's the point? of glasses?"
Well, because okay, I know, and it's the worst part of it. I'm nearsighted even, and I still have astigmatism, so I can't see far, which is this bigger, broader, and then the smaller space is because I'm on the computer and I've screwed up my vision, Aaron. So yeah, like and so now right now with the distance of the laptop to here is like actually literally like ugly between both of them. So I'm like, oh, I'm blind in both spots.
Wow.
I finally got upgraded to sunglasses with bifocals this week.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Super fancy. Yeah. I can now read and drive my car at the same time.
At the same time.
I can see the speedometer and the road signs. It's crazy.
And yet I had to find them for her 3 times, I think.
I'd still lose them all the time though.
There should be like
I
a
did, I
tiny
did.
cowbell. There's somewhere in the country, there's a little tiny cowbell that you can push a button. It goes ding, 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 so you can find
Where's
it.
my glasses?
And it will be actual patent in 20 years. Somewhere.
Well, I'm gonna ask you, since we all wear glasses here. Like, at what point did you realize that you had to start wearing them all the time? I mean, was it at a very young
you go,
age?
take it.
36 years old, I think it was.
43.
Yeah.
40.
Dude, that is insane because most people young, right?
Yes.
So I was at my wife worked at Vision Works and she did all that. So every day I had to hear about eyeballs, right? Now I know way more about eyeballs than I knew. But she had to hear about annuities and fun stuff like that. So so I was in there. I was like, I don't need glasses. I'm taking the test. I don't need glasses. They shoot that thing through
Thing
my
in
eye,
your-
I fall out the chair almost.
Of course.
So yeah, and then I put them on. And I was like, damn, I need glasses. Like, wow, like the world looks clear. Like I'm a newborn. And the funny part is, like, I had the reflector stuff. So we're driving at night and the light hits. And I freak out, like jump down in the seat, like the light pole flew in the car. So 36, I don't know. And it's not gotten worse, but
So I don't wear my glasses as much as I can, just because I'm nearsighted, so I can see you guys fairly well. You're starting to get a little boring. you're starting to look real good, Lotto.
That's because he's now taken.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now that
He's
you're
no
taken,
longer
right?
single.
Taken.
20 females
course.
left our lives after he said he was already taken.
I know.
I
I know.
I'm
So
sorry.
I know,
And I
but
can't see any of you without glasses. But I can't now see far. But I can't see
Wow.
far if I got my glasses. But if I'm not wearing my glasses, I can't see anything in this range. Like y'all, extra fluffy. Hi, how you doing? I can't see
How
you.
are you
So
doing?
yeah, no, these are very like meant for
Yes.
studio. So sorry.
Yeah.
That's-
Sorry,
If you ever
everyone.
see Jodie just staring at, she's not frowning or growling. She just
I
Don't
have
have
a
her
really
glasses on.
strong RBF.
Oh no, I've got RBF. Okay, I didn't share the pictures from the other
I
night.
just figured that out. I'm like, oh, I know what that
That's
is.
what it is.
So
Yeah.
try working across the way from Mike, who's all excited, hyper. Oh my! I wasn't joking. There was a group text that we were doing. I'm like, guys, he won't stop talking to me. I'm trying to work, and then I had to take a picture, but I didn't upload the picture, so I done ruined it. I done ruined the gag. It'll come back
Okay.
next week episode.
I promise you, this week, I will put on my post on LinkedIn the goofiness that we have been doing. It's if you don't care, it's still funny, but yeah, it's the only reason that. By the way, the only reason I got new glasses because my dog chewed the ones I had since I got them at 36 years old. So, yeah.
Wait a minute. Your last pair of glasses were from when you were 36 years old?
Yes.
I tried to lean.
Well, no, you gotta look at
gotta
the
look.
yeah.
So
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. It looks real comfortable.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, I gotta show you, Gabe. This is a picture he took. This is a picture he took of when your friend is having to watch Mike talk to her all night.
oh, I've seen this picture. I saw that look. I was there.
No,
I am like gripping this bottle of wine or glass of wine like this. I'm like, you guys, for those that can't see the picture, it's like this.
when you couldn't be bored, when you couldn't be more bored with the redneck conversation at the fancy place.
Yeah, it was good. It was so good.
We'll post it.
We'll
It looks
post,
like
we'll post it.
Honestly, it's like she's waiting to say, "Somebody please grab this chopstick and like just jar one of them like right there."
Kill
So
me
I have
now.
a reason to walk out right now.
Somebody pull the fire alarm, please.
I am dead.
Yes,
I am
that's what
dead
it looks
inside.
like.
I just came here to eat. Just let me eat, please. I apologize, guys. I really should have like loaded this up earlier, but it is probably not a flattering picture of me, but it is pretty funny picture of the moment.
All right. So while you're making fun of me, how about we talk about LinkedIn as you were planning on? Because
Yeah.
I have
Well,
a
okay,
point to
fine.
LinkedIn, and I got a clip. I think it's funny. Who knows? It probably ain't funny, but
You want to share it?
you can laugh at me if not with me. Just laugh.
Right.
Oh,
Do you want to start that
you
now
know
or
what?
later?
Here's the preface.
Okay.
Here's the preface. So I love this clip, and if you're under 30, I'm sorry. You can watch the movie tomorrow and don't be mad.
Get permission from your parents and then watch.
Spend the 30 cents or whatever. But one of the best movies that I've ever seen was Gremlins 2. But I can relate to it being on LinkedIn, helping folks and making friends. Because we were just talking about like fake accounts. What's worse than a fake account is people who are out of their minds, right? Like we know, like people who say crazy stuff. And if you're a female out there, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're one of the few guys, you know what I'm talking about. Mostly female. And as the Hounds is probably maybe 92% female. We're getting there. We got 12 guy friends now. It's growing exponentially.
Legit.
So, and we keep them coming. So anyway, I saw this clip again and I laughed because I'm like, this is how I feel. When I get calls and texts from females and ladies going, what do I do with this? This is how I feel. I feel like go ahead and roll it. Look, it speaks for itself. Go ahead.
That one of these creatures is somehow able to talk, and he's going to talk with us right now. I think the main question that people have is, creature, what is it that you want?
Fred, what we want is, I think, what everyone wants, and what you and your viewers have. Civilization.
Yes, but what sort of civilization are you speaking of, creature?
The niceties, Fred, the fine points. Diplomacy, compassion, standards, manners, tradition. That's what we're... We may stumble along the way, but Geneva Convention, Susan Sontag, everything your society has worked so hard to accomplish over the centuries, that's what we aspire to. We want to be civilized. I mean, you take a look at this fellow here. Now, was that civilized? No, clearly not. Fun, but in no sense civilized. Now, bear in mind, none of us has been in New York before. There are the Broadway shows, we'll have to find out how to get tickets. There's also a lot of street crime, but I believe we can watch that for free. We want the essentials. Dinettes, complete bedroom groups, convenient credit, and if we've been turned down in the past.
We got shifted.
Okay.
And hold, please.
Okay.
We had a minor technical difficulty of oh yeah. Okay, you guys talk amongst yourselves, you guys. I'm gonna go fix or something real quick.
I didn't know attention to the Syya behind the curtain. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So the whole point of that was that's how I feel daily. The talking gremlin. Like we're trying to do business. We're trying to make friends. And there's just this whole group of people just acting ridiculous and saying crazy stuff and asking females what they're So Yeah, it speaks for itself. I just thought it was funny. If you want to see the full movie, Gremlins 2, don't send me hate mail. All right? And Guy Bay, Gabe. We can't say it. So, do you seen that movie? It looked like you watched that movie yesterday. So, you can relate to that, right?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
So,
What do to say? This is the thing though about being on. I'm just gonna say about being on a platform, right? I mean, it's twofold. Okay?
We're good.
Are you there? Are you there?
Well, yeah, Bueller. We might have a problem here, kids. Because the original camera is you know how it is, like when you plug it in, plug it out, you got to get out of Restream and come back in for the damn thing to really work. We may have to cut this short, or if we want to or here, even better, here what I'll do is I'll join here and I'll hold the camera. We'll do that.
No, I got it way better. Dadgummit. So now their vision is going to be as blurry as the camera.
Yeah,
just take 16 sips and you're fine. It pans out.
Dadgummit, just keep
just
dadgumming
keep
in.
going.
Catch up with us.
Yeah, just go get the camera. It's fine.
No, keep going. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, so there seems to be a question amongst the audience. We can totally we need to answer this RBF question in the audience. Oh, hello.
Do all these microphones go to the same place?
Yeah,
Okay.
You do have to talk into there you go. And because that camera's right there right now.
He looked at me like I was being serious.
So Google that. We can't say that on LinkedIn. Just Google that.
Well, you can't. Look, I'm going to say you can,
Oh.
but
Nope.
I'm just going to rest my face right here.
I can't believe I'm still on this. Yeah.
Well,
You can say it.
I can say it because I'm going to tell you what. I've said worse.
Yeah. I say far from it because I got to send in a driver's license, bro.
I think it's what it is because I've flown under that's the great thing about, even though I've been a creator for so long, I will say that there's only a certain amount of people that actually follow me. Like my count is low compared to like where you guys are at. Like you guys have a higher count, so that what that usually does is that means more eyeballs, more people, more all these other things. Like I'll go under the radar and I can say I can do things, and I honestly, of all the bad things that I've done, I've never got a slap on the wrist. I got banned for again having a slash over my name, not even saying half the things that I've said, doing half the things that I've done. Again, it's all there on video, so if they ever wanted to go back and watch, they're more than welcome to. And I might not ever be able to come back, but I've done some very.
What's the worst thing that you've done on a live?
Okay, I'm gonna share it. Okay. New Year's Eve 2021. I did a 5-hour live stream. I started drinking a whole bottle of Jameson when I started doing the live stream. I was getting drunk, getting high, I was cussing, I was doing it all. You name it, we did it all. And it started out very seriously. I started out with like 4 people, and we ended up the night just like in chaos. It was just absolute havoc, whatever. And I had one other person that joined me, so this was still during the pandemic, so everybody still could go out and go party and celebrate. So we stayed drinking, and she stayed drinking until to the end. We got drunk, and we were both.
How many hours did it stand up?
5.
Oh,
LinkedIn, look, this is how bad it was. LinkedIn keeps you off there for 4 hours when you go live.
Oh yeah, you can't be doing that long. Yeah.
You can't go that long. You get kicked off. I got kicked off, restarted,
just partied on, right?
and kept partying on.
Just like the Gremlins.
Kept going. Did not stop. So that was probably the worst thing I've ever done as far as like on camera. But I've said and done
Hey, first of all, that reminds me of the first part of Meredith Grundy's improv story. So if you haven't heard that one, we got to go find it or bring it back.
Damn it.
Number two. Speaking of that, on a slightly serious note, you're the one that introduced me, Gabe or Gabe, to ratio, right? Because everybody wants to focus on the numbers, and I'm not. I kind of fall in the middle with my philosophy because I like things that work. Like, I'm not a philosopher. I just like to get stuff done. People don't pay me to think about my theories. They want results, right? They want to grow. They want to do better. So anyway, I think the thing that caught my attention was ratio. So you had a small group, but man, they were loyal. They didn't leave, right? Until the day that you were going to leave, and then they would go to my show. So then my show would cut into your show, and you have like two people. Like, where's my people? Because I talk too much. So, and even Syya was like, nobody's going to a Gabe show because you don't shut up on time. Oh, that stinks. Because what I did want him to do is put his show at 7 and just run mine out of town.
Oh,
So,
my thing is this, though. I mean, it's you go one night a week. Like, they'll be there tomorrow on a Thursday night.
and they do. They showed up like clockwork, man.
And that was the thing about it. It's like I tell people, there are people that have. I've seen people that have. I'm going to be honest. 2 million followers. 2 million go live. Now your ratio should be out of those 2 million people, at least having 1%. You should at least have 200 people watching your live stream.
Right.
And there would maybe be 25, 30. So that kind of tells me that your audience is not as loyal, not as active, and probably a lot of those numbers are inflated.
Right.
Because, for your ratio, it's very well. I tell people, you have over 20,000 followers, you have X amount of people that follow, right?
Right.
Like, I can tell those people just by looking at numbers. My brother Travis is relaunching his, I'm going to give him a plug. If you have not checked out his Friday night, he does a Friday night live stream called Club Link, and it is like the ultimate LinkedIn networking thing. Like, he has 50,000 followers, but on an average night when he does it, it's only 1 hour, he will have like 50 people watching. That's the ratio, right? And not only that, it shows up in his comments. He'll do a 1 hour stream and he'll have almost 1,500 comments.
Kick me and make me homeless in Dallas.
And
Be easy. Okay, go ahead. All right.
Okay, so my question was, did your ratio change when you changed the daily shows to every Friday shows?
No, ratio stayed the same because then I would notice that I had higher viewership because I was only doing it once a week. So my viewers would say, so asking somebody to show up every night is a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do. Asking somebody to go, hey, will you tune in every night with me? Like, that is insane to ask people to do that, right? So
That's worse than dating.
it is, it almost is. So that is where you have to kind of say, okay, those people that do follow you, make sure they feel like they're part of everything because they're supporting you night in, night out. And then there's some people, like I said, when you start doing it, like in your case, Mike, you do it once a week. Well, those people show up. Of course, the ratio should be higher. Like, that's why I say I've seen it in both where I would have a Friday night show, I would have 50 people watching. My comments would be anywhere from 500 to 700 comments in an hour. It's because there's only limited time, people are showing up there. That's it. Mine, I think yours is like, that's the thing. You're either going to have that concentrated or you're going to have it spread out, which is what I had for what I was doing. But, I tell people all the time when they start just talking about doing any kind of live video, right? It goes back to one of like what you asked. What do you really want to do out of it? Do you want numbers, or do you want like something that's going to add value? I asked this question. I haven't been on LinkedIn again very recently, but I asked this question the other day. It's like, what would you like? What keeps you involved in the live stream? Like, what value do you get out of it? Does it depend on the topic?
Oh, it's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Did you want some?
No, no.
Because I'm drinking this.
She's mixing red and white.
We'll let him finish his sentence.
Sorry, I apologize.
No.
I was just laughing.
Because I have like 3 things to add.
Yes. No, but it goes back to what are you trying to get out of it? And like the poll that I created, I noticed that people say it's topic specific.
Oh yeah, it's 100%.
Topic specific. So that kind of shocked me a little bit. There's a few things that I've seen and I go, wow, then maybe I need to create more topic specific content. I think since I'm also going to be doing it on a limited capacity as well, like what I'm going to do is it's going to be more based on a certain particular topic. I got one in mind that I've been growing for 3 years now, and I think it's time to start doing it. And it's going to be exciting.
I'm super darn excited, dude, because like you and I have had various conversations over time, and I'm just like, here's the deal about this man may not survive the week. This man may not survive the week. Full disclosure, full stop, and it's Gabe's fault.
Speak it to the mic.
How do I become an accessory?
I know.
Okay, all right. Before the gremlin takes over here, or gremlins, you okay? You stay still. All right. Well, and I think again, what you taught me helped me, to sprint ahead, and that's what it's about. So the depth of the relationship is what I notice counts. Yeah. And for me, because I don't have any, I don't want to be a big like popular guy or influencer just for that sake. What I wanted to do was gather people that I could help, could work with, iron sharpens iron, win-win scenario. So I really wasn't worried about like massive shotgun approaches. I did want to kill because I didn't know where the people I wanted to talk to were hiding or where they were. So I knew if I just went out everywhere, I would find people like that. So the ratio is important. But 2 things that I learned from you too, and I've expanded on the last 3 months since you've been on a mountain, drinking milky tea and meditating and stuff, and found a woman up there. We'll have to talk about that later.
Wait a second. The microphones aren't working. Let me plug my ears back in again. Son of a C cook. Are you kidding me? The mic? Oh. No, mics are working. Raquel? No?
Tell her to reboot her stuff.
Somebody, can you hear me? Because obviously, if you say yes, they work.
Wait,
Well,
hold
check
on.
the audio out. Let's see what's going on.
The switch is on.
Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I'm not seeing
All
any.
beaches
Oh,
there.
They're working. Johanna says.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Assad
Thank you,
Abbas
DJ.
Abbasi. Thank you. I can hear. Thank you.
Welcome, DJ.
All right. So look,
Was
This
that
is where-
operator error?
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, I'm all about this. Okay, Assad, as long as you're not frightening, let us know what you do in comments and maybe we'll help promote you. So if you need a job, let's find out what works for you, my friend. But don't be weird about it. Just simply say what you are doing, do well, and what you're looking for, please.
unless it's a funny joke. All right. So G-rated though. This is not a gay show.
Use the number.
So
Wait. Who said the mic wasn't working before we jump in?
But Raquel and a few others.
you know
So
what?
it's
Just kind of
So
sabotage.
Paul's saying that he can hear, but it's just a little quiet. That's out of character for you, Mike.
I mean, you guys sound good on our soundboard.
Up
No,
is
it's up. It's good. Up is good.
That's what I'm saying. Check the input. So like when you switch cameras, like if the audio.
Oh shit, that's right. We didn't check the setting. Let me check the recheck.
the settings.
It should have always stayed at Roadcaster. You son of a C cook.
This is what we call producing
Thank
on the
you,
fly.
Paul.
Oh, you guys are hearing off my laptop.
Yes.
Sorry.
This is what we call producing on the fly.
Dude, that was
Oh.
too.
Welcome to my fracking world. Fracking world.
And take two.
And scene.
Okay.
And scene. Okay.
Okay, how's that? Check 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
No. I have to like unplug. It's a hardware issue because when it. Okay, for those that don't know what happened, hey, where's the mic on this thing? For those that don't know what happened, a lighting thingy fell over, which knocked over a couple other cords. That's what I'm working through. Okay.
Kristen, I made these cookies like an hour ago because this guy was in a bad mood or he looked a little grumpy because when he first came here, he was all about chocolate chip cookies. So he's in a much better mood now. But thank you so much.
He's not going to eat them home to take them.
And then we have
There's
by
Miracle Whip in it.
request.
Don't do it.
No, there's no miracle Whip.
That's okay.
Apparently, Syya liked the idea of having tater tots to snack on, so we have a eclectic collection of tater tots and chocolate chip cookies. Welcome to Jodie's World.
But instead of eating tater tots, she's sitting on the couch like a bulldog screaming into the laptop. She's out there.
She's making the magic happen.
And we love her. And there's two
her.
producers here.
No, it's gonna be we have to leave and come back.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that's just the way Restream is. I know. Hey, we love you guys. We love you guys.
Say like cheers and just
Call it a day.
call it a day.
Why not?
You know
It,
what?
it is top of the hour.
Yeah, I know, but I had 3 good stuff to share.
I mean, look, we're gonna close out the main. No. It's called the after party. We're about to host the after party, but you gotta go on Mike's. You gotta click on Mike's profile after party, people, because I need to shut this particular video down. So for those that cannot stay longer, we fully understand. For those that want to stay for the after party, it will not be a shit show. I mean, it will not be a. It will be cleaner and gonna love you like love songs. So do you want to say goodbye before you go? Because you literally have to talk into this.
Okay, well, I'm going to jump on that couch like Syya did with like a bulldog. All right. Hey, we love you guys. We appreciate you. And if you need anything, call, send a carrier pigeon message. But again, we're here to help. We're here to boost people up. And if you need, quality media, visibility, that's what we're here for. So just reach out to us. We appreciate you all sharing this time. And
Join the after party if you want to, but
show up.
we just have to log out and log back in for the after party. We're gonna call it after party.
After.
Woo woo after party. Woo woo.
After party, Dallas, after party.
All right, bye guys.